Welcome back to another episode of Interesting True Crime Media. I'm your host, Ball, and today I will be covering two teenage lovers who decided to take out a grandmother. That's crazy. Can't even be a grandmother no more in this world. Alright, without further ado, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the content so we can keep everybody aware of all the madness that's going on out here in this sick, twisted world. Alright, let's go to work.
Welcome back to Court TV Live. I'm Ted Rollins, along with Julia Janae. We're back at it on a Tuesday. Good to be with you. We're going to begin the hour in Texas, where testimony is underway in our newest live trial. We're calling it the Teen Lovers Kill Grandma.
Yeah, Uriah Urick is one of two. These are two teens that are charged in the February killing of a 61-year-old woman. And prosecutors here say that Urick and Tara Lynn King killed King's grandmother, Tammy King, during a robbery, all in order to be together.
And make some money off of an inheritance. Let's get you into court where the state's first witness of the day has taken the stand. This is the victim's neighbor. Let's go in.
You may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Good morning.
Good morning.
Could you please state your name and spell it for the record?
Yurixi Villanueva, Yuriczy, Villanueva, Villaueva.
And Ms. Villanueva, where do you currently live?
4714 15th Street, Bacon, Texas.
And is your house neighbors with a house that used to belong to Miss Tammy King?
Yes, sir.
When this incident that we're here in court today happened, were you living at that house at that time?
No.
Where were you living at that time?
326 Jasper Street, Trailer 1, Bacon, Texas.
And who was living in that 4714 15th Street house?
My parents.
And do your parents speak fluent English?
No.
So how did you get involved in this case?
I got a call from my mom saying she needed to share the camera footage to the detectives.
Okay. And so you helped gather surveillance footage and give it to the police?
Yes, sir.
And you said you currently live 4715?
Yes.
Who do you live there with?
My mom and my husband and my baby.
And you only have one child?
One at the moment and pregnant with another one.
Okay. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And in fact, you were hospitalized yesterday?
Yes.
But you're feeling okay now?
Yes.
Okay. You're on camera? So Ms. Villanueva, I'm going to show you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 15. Without going into the contents of the video, do you recognize it?
Yes.
And generally speaking, what is it?
It's the camera footage.
And was the device used to record the footage capable of making an accurate copy of the events that it captured?
Yes, sir.
Do those events appear to have been tampered or altered with in any way?
No.
Is it a fair and accurate depiction of the events that took place there?
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time, State would move to admit State's 15 tender to opposing counsel for objection. No objection.
There are no objections. State's 15 will be admitted.
Ms. Villanueva, it might be a silly question, but is the 4714 house located in Galveston County?
Yes, sir.
And is that whole block located in Galveston County?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, may I publish?
Yes, sir. You need to turn down the lights.
Yeah, that's good.
Ms. Villanueva, when you were, how did you end up giving this footage to the police?
I recorded the tape on a USB from the camera footage, from the box.
And have you reviewed this video before testifying?
No. Oh, yes.
So I want to talk a little bit about sort of the camera itself. In this upper right corner, we see a timestamp here, 13:47. Is that the accurate time, or is the time off?
I believe the time was off.
About an hour?
Yes.
Now, the beginning of the footage, we see the timestamp at 13:46. But if we skipped ahead to about the 1 minute and 31 second mark, we see it go back to 13:05. Is the earlier footage the actual end of the video, and just the end is somehow got saved at the beginning of the video?
Yes.
Okay. But the video itself is beginning to end, just beginning at about the 1:30 second mark.
Yes.
And you have to go back and watch the first minute and a half to get that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then with that being said, we'll start at the 1 minute and 25 second mark. So do we see some people sort of in the backyard of Tammy King's house?
Yes.
Now, when you got this footage for the police, did you watch it to try to figure anything out, or were you just trying to figure out what the police were interested in and get it to them?
With them?
Yes.
Yes, actually they mainly zoomed it in on the two people that are walking in the back.
On this footage, are you able to see anything specific that they're doing, or just that they're walking around?
I believe they had trash bags. That's about it. Now, as the video progresses at the tail end, do we see a car pull into their driveway? Yes.
Do you know what type of car it was?
The black car.
I'm going to pause the video at the 3 minute 35 second mark and kind of fast forward to that car arriving. Around the 42 minute and 5 second mark. Pressing play. Is that car you were referring to?
Yes, sir.
Is that same car backing into the driveway?
Yes.
pausing the video at 43-minute and 23-second mark. Might have been a little bit difficult to see, but were you able to observe some movement around the car?
Yes.
And about this time where I paused it at 43 minutes and 23 seconds, we see the car pulling away. And if the timestamp was 1 hour off, this would be at 12:47 at the time.
Yes.
Press and play at the 28-second mark, or pardon, 28 seconds left, the 43-minute and 23-second mark. And then press and play at the 0-minute 0-second mark just to see the beginning of the video. This is just kind of for some reason when you saved it, that last bit of footage that we already watched was resaved again at the beginning. Correct. Now, pausing the video at the 23-second mark. We already established that you weren't living at the house at that time. Were you present at the house at 12:05 or February 5th, 2025?
No, sir.
So you didn't hear or see anything in regards to the actual murder of Miss King?
No.
Did you know either Tammy King or Tara King or Uriah Urick?
Tara and Tammy King.
And how did you know that?
They were neighbors.
How long did you know them for?
My whole life.
And can you sort of describe your relationship with Tara King?
We used to play with each other when we were little.
And play where? Like in the neighborhood?
In the street, so she used to come over to my parents' house.
And as y'all got older, did y'all remain friends or something different?
No, we went our separate ways.
So about, if you could estimate, about how long was it since you had talked with Tammy before this incident? Or Tara, sorry.
Tara, probably like 5th grade, 6th grade.
Judge.
Ma'am, my name is Phil Agnew and I represent Uriah Urick. You said you hadn't really had much of a relationship with Tara since about 5th grade. How old are you now?
20.
Okay. Now, did you have any kind of dealings with Tara and her grandmother Tammy
No,
at all?
no,
So you didn't know anything about the nature of their relationship?
no.
Okay. How often were you at your parents' house?
How often?
Yes.
Could you describe the question better?
Were you there much or not at your parents' house?
Oh, yes.
We went back to, February of, this year.
Oh, this year, no.
Okay. When you say you weren't there very often, were you there some or not?
No.
Okay. So you were hardly ever at that house?
Yes.
Okay. So you didn't have any idea about what dealings were going on there then?
Yeah.
Hey, what I'm trying to get at is, did a lot of people come and go, or were they?
It's a sad day. Sad day. All right. First and foremost, condolences to the family of that grandmother that was unalived by those two teen lovers. My take on this: grandmother is supposed to be the matriarch, right? Like, what I mean by that is, like, just imagine a tree, right? You got a tree, and the root is already rooted. Like, the grandmother is the root, right? She's the root that come all the way through to the branches. That provide shade, that provide protection. That's how I look at grandmothers. And when I came up, that's how I looked at my grandmother. And I would like, when I do have grandkids, for them to look at me like that. And like, I do feel that a part of this, like, now the thing about grandmothers, and I have this is not a real issue with my mom sometimes. Like my mom and my kids, like I have to tell my mom, like, hey, you didn't let me get away with that. So why you letting them get away with that? You know what I'm saying? She don't look at it as like a big deal. But I be thinking, I be like, cause I'm more strict and stern on my kids, and my mother, who's their grandmother, she's more looser, to say the least, on the kids, on my kids. You know what I'm saying? So, but we keep the balance. I don't never let it go overboard to where and she won't let it go overboard to where it feel like she being disrespected or anything like that. So, those are grandmothers. And I think a lot of times. These kids nowadays, they're being raised by the grandmothers. Now they're too lenient. They're too friendly. They're too nice. Like, and if you let a kid just, if a kid is allowed to a teenager is allowed to do everything that their heart desire, while in the household, they'll start losing respect. And once they start losing respect in the household, oh, it's going to be a problem outside the household. So I feel like this is one of them cases where, I don't think the right amount of discipline was applied, and I think it just grew out of hand for these kids to come up with a plot to take out your grandmother. There's nothing to justify this action. There's nothing. In biblical times, it says the older will be against the younger, and the younger will be against the older. That's prophecy, and it's coming to light each and every day with a lot of these domestic situations. Not just domestic situations. It could be just not showing respect to elders, and elders not connecting with the young. It goes both ways. And this is my job. My job is to shed lightness on this darkness and this madness that's going on out here in this world. But it's a sad day when grandmothers, days become shortened, by children. All right, get in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this story, all right? And my motto, the only time crime pays is on the internet. All right, this Ball, and I'm signing off.